Hello, welcome back to the channel. Let's chit chat. So recently the Rwandan military aided Mozambique in pushing out terroristic organizations. Before we get down to that, let's have some housekeeping rules. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please remember to do so. Like the video, comment, engage below, and let's get right to it. So recently, this was done, yeah? With the Rwanda military aiding Mozambique. And with them aiding Mozambique, let me tell you what it showed for me, as well as when they spoke at the UN General Assembly. What it showed for me as a person that loves our people. I'm going to go over here to stop moving because I don't want this to be shaky. What it showed me was this: that we can truly be collective if we choose to do so. Rwanda aiding Mozambique showed, one, use of military ingenuity, and two, it showed how we together can push out the ills that plague us as a whole. I want all of the other continental African nations to take hold of what transpired just in terms of the military, because this is huge considering what is happening in today's times. Now, you know what's going on. And something else to think about is that what you see in different countries on our Kebulon, all of these terroristic organizations that were never on the continent, they were elsewhere in the area called the Middle East, only centralized there, but yet they are being found on the continent. So I'm always asking myself, how is that possible? What happened for this to occur? These groups did not make a long walk trekking through here to get started in these countries. That is just not how it worked. So I am amiss at what started some of this stuff. For those of you who are my continental African brothers and sisters, if you watch this video, we have to at times stop mimicking the West, come up with our own programs, our own systems, etc. We are resilient, educated people. We can do this. And a lot of things that the West uses, we are pivotal in creating a lot of that. And so we should be doing that for our own. So have a watch of this video and let me know your thoughts.
To Mozambique now, and the latest in the fight against a brutal insurgency. At least 3,000 people have been killed there, and about 750,000 have been displaced in the 3-year insurgency. Now, it all began when militants who call themselves Ansar al-Sunnah attacked the port city of Mozambique in late 2017. Then this July, 1,000 Rwandan soldiers began operations in Mozambique. Well, Sky's Africa correspondent John Sparks is with the Rwandan military and reports now from the province of Cabo Delgado.
The war on terror is moving to Africa. And these soldiers from Rwanda are trying to raise morale. We'll never back down from the fight, they sing. And that's exactly what they want to hear in Mozambique, where they have struggled to cope with a vicious Islamic insurgency. Salvation has appeared in the form of Paul Kagame, Rwanda's long-time authoritarian leader. He's deployed 1,000 troops in what may be a long and costly fight.
One life lost is too many.
No time to stop for lunch, replied the Mozambican president, who seemed relieved to have the Rwandans there. Mozambique's poorly trained army was routed by the insurgents, retreating or fleeing from key communities in the region of Cabo Delgado. But the involvement of the Rwandans, who arrived in July, has turned this conflict around. In these pictures, obtained exclusively by Sky News, Rwandan forces confront insurgents in the forest around the village of Nakatenge. Dozens of militants were killed in this battle, claims Rwanda, while others escaped into the bush. The assault, a key step in liberating the port city of Moisimba de Praia. The trauma caused by this 3-year insurgency is hard to accept or understand. At a shelter, we met a mother who said she'd been enslaved by militants for over a year. She escaped with her son during the fighting in Nakatenge. Fadi told me she'd been held with 275 other women by the insurgents.
I think that you are very brave.
Sinhara Chabani also made her escape, but she almost died along with her son as they tried to get away from the insurgents. The leaders of this new coalition know Mozambique cannot fight the war on terror alone, and President Kagame seemed to acknowledge this reality.
President Kagame, what's your exit plan? Because you can't stay here forever. You've said that it is a costly operation.
They need to stay, and for how long? That comes out naturally as progress is made. We change forms of things we are doing so that we are very free and flexible.
That's a deep and open-ended commitment to fight in Mozambique. And if the Rwandans don't, who will? The Americans and the British haven't offered. But the threat posed by Islamic insurgents is fast expanding in Africa, and the consequences can wear a country down.
Rwandan troops have made progress pushing back armed groups in northern Mozambique since being deployed there 2 months ago. Their rapid success has